telling the kids if I can do it, then anyone can. Car came from
I just paid 2,000 euros to ship this Lamborghini over from Portugal to Antwerp so I can drive around in it for a few weeks. Completely ridiculous, but if you buy a car like this, you want to drive it around in your hometown. Because I grew up broke as shit, made my money from dropshipping, and now I can do bullshit like this without even it making a dent. Let's go.
All the niggas see gets
Hello.
changed.
Yes.
This is strange. A smile on
Perfect.
my face. Ain't nothing can faze me, baby. Light up my...
So I just received my Lambo, but when I put it on the truck in Portugal, all of a sudden my shit was broken. I don't even know what part. So now we're here at the Lamborghini service center. We have to get it fixed first, and then I can flex in Antwerp.
Look at it right there, all of it's so clear. But I don't wanna see it, now do I wanna feel it?
Alright, we're now 2 days later. We're finally back at the Lamborghini service center. Supposedly the car is fixed. Let's take it out for a fucking drive, finally. As you can see, guys, I am not the best driver at all. Look at how much I have fucked up my car. This is already the second time that I've done this, and there's a little tiny dent right here, and I'm pretty sure that replacing this piece of plastic is gonna cost me a couple $1,000s, but the guy is gonna tell me right now how much it is. Anyways, we're not gonna get that fixed today. We're gonna drive off into Antwerp. I'm gonna show you around my hometown, and let's see what it is to finally drive around like a fucking multi-millionaire. Very shallow, but let's fucking do it anyway. Alright, I'm now driving to Antwerp. Holy shit, traffic in Belgium is completely different than in Portugal. In Portugal, there's literally no rules on the street, you just drive. In Belgium, it's completely different. I wanted to talk about the costs of a Lamborghini. Now, this fix right now costed me $0 because it was included under the warranty. But the costs that I've had on this car so far have been pretty ridiculous. For example, last year I had to get a routine checkup which cost 10,000 euros. Absolutely ridiculous. Then the little damage that I had on the back also is gonna cost me like at least $1,000 to fix. And then the total price of this car, obviously 275,000 euros. I put 100k down and financed the rest. When I got this car, I had at least $1 million in cash, in free flowing cash in my bank accounts next to my businesses. And my businesses themselves were also generating multiple six figures a month. That's when I decided to get a car like this, and I paid down 100k and financed the rest. So for me, this was absolutely 0.0 financial risk. It's a lot of fucking fun, and it only helps me grow my personal brand. But if you are ever thinking of buying a car when you have like 300,000 cash, 500,000 cash, it is a ridiculously stupid expense. Because again, as I said, the costs of this car, it doesn't just stop with the purchase. You actually have to pay for service, you have to pay for damages, you have to pay for fucking gas as well, which is also ridiculously expensive. Do not underestimate it. But now let's enjoy this fucking car. So I used to walk here to school all the time when I was really broke, which is really funny to now drive here in this car because I'm not that emotional as a person at all. But it is really funny that I was playing video games together with my friends. We were all achieving things like this in the video games, but no one actually set out to do it in real life except me. And now I can come back here with my car and just drive around here, while 5 years ago I was walking around here completely broke, 20 cents to my name, and now I have a little more than 20 cents to my name. And I hope that this is just somewhat inspiring. I want to show the young people who were in exactly the same position as I was walking around here that it is possible, because I only did it in 5 fucking years. Imagine what I can do in 10. So this right here is where my school was. My teachers used to literally call me lazy and retarded because I asked too many questions. It is now a holiday, so sadly there are no teachers anywhere to be spotted, but otherwise I would probably drive one of them over. I'm just kidding. But who is the retard now? Probably still me, because I'm driving in circles around my school with my Lamborghini. Guys, if there's R&B or hip-hop in my vlogs, it's not actually me who listens to that shit. This is the actual music I listen to. Real hard fucking techno. But obviously I can't put that in my vlog or no one would watch it. I think I just already got a ticket just now by speeding. Oh shit. I got this, guys. Damaging my own car is fine, but damaging other people's cars is too expensive. Perfect. We're walking here in Antwerp, where I used to live, and 5-6 years ago, again, I had 20 cents to my name. Now walking around here, parking my fucking Lamborghini here feels pretty surreal, and there's gonna be 1 million people in your surroundings, your teachers, your parents, your family, your friends, who if you tell them you wanna achieve things like you see in this vlog, they will call you retarded and crazy. Purely because they can't envision a life like that doesn't mean that it's impossible. Because no one in my surroundings ever told me that something like this was possible. I have really shitty role models around me. I was actually programmed to be poor. My teachers always told me I was going to end up nowhere. My parents didn't inspire me either, but purely because I was so addicted to watching YouTube videos and watching people on the internet actually do big things, and being as delusional as I was, I believed in it. And that was enough for me to actually work hard on my dreams. And with hard, I mean, what's 5 years of work on a fucking laptop? There are people working 30, 40 years in a coal mine, so I can't even call it hard work. But this is all you need to fulfill your boy's dream. If you're actually wondering how I make all this money, by the way, it is from dropshipping. The name says it, Samuel Ecom. I do e-commerce and more specifically dropshipping. So I started 5 years ago with normal general dropshipping. Then after doing that for a couple of years, making a few million in revenue from it, that strategy completely died out. So at that point I had to innovate, and I took something from the US, which is called funnel dropshipping, into Europe as the first person to do it. And that's when I actually took off like crazy. That's where I actually made multiple millions of dollars in profit. So in EU funnel dropshipping, essentially what we do is we test about 1 to 2 products per day. We build completely custom sales funnels for them. As you can see right here, it's very simple. We scale them into an EU market like Germany or the Netherlands and Belgium until they completely die out, which is after usually a couple $100,000. And then we hop to the next product. This is a cash cow business, and this generates me at least 6 figures in profit per month. That is $100,000 in profit per month at minimum. Next to that, I am also building an asset, which is my US brand, which does run on Shopify. As you can see, in the last 7 days, pretty bad. 72k in the last 7 days, average of 10k a day. But we are purely optimizing for profits at the moment because Trump introduced his bullshit tariffs, which makes it very hard to forecast whatever's going to happen for the US brand. So all we're doing is optimizing for very high profit margins right now. Usually when this brand is just running like normal, this also generates me a small 6 figures in profit per month. And then my last business is the coaching business, which is where I help complete beginners who get inspired by watching these videos, for example, to also set up and start their dropshipping business. And our promise/guarantee is that you get to 10k profit per month within your first 3 months of joining the program, which is kind of ridiculous. But because I believe in the system so much and because I've done it hundreds of times before for people, I can give this crazy guarantee. Now, I did start 5 years ago, but a lot of people then think because I started 5 years ago that today, if you want to start, it's too late. This is completely ridiculous. How is it too late if I am still doing it to this day? The only thing you need is the right strategy, which if you watch any of my YouTube videos will become clear in the next 30 minutes. But how easy it actually is in 2025 to make a shitload of money online as a literally teenager, it's completely ridiculous. Every single person I ever talked to who is like 30 years or older, they don't get what we're doing whatsoever. They think we're literally scamming, purely because they have no idea how the internet actually works. And there's this little weird period in time right now, like a glitch in capitalism, where just by knowing how the internet works and how computers work, you can leverage it and make a shitload of money. And I'm pretty sure that this is not gonna last forever because it doesn't make any sense. So please believe me when I say the right time to start was yesterday and the second best time to start is right fucking now, because you're gonna absolutely regret it if you do not start. Now it's time to have some nice dinner here in Antwerp in this restaurant right here. Looks great. Let's see if it tastes great. So Doreen, how do you like Antwerp now? Especially since we grew up here broke as shit. We lived here for a very long time and here's actually where we started our dropshipping journey. How do you feel here now?
For me it's really nice because I can walk around here and I can go into every shop. I can get random treatments like hair, nails, and I don't need to look at the prices. Like for example, last 2 days I spent probably 1k on just treatments. Like I got my hair done, I got my nails done. I got a facial done, and these things are just different now than when we were younger.
By the way, if you don't know, where we met was actually at the school that I just showed you guys, where we drove by. That's where Doreen and I met. I actually texted her on Facebook. I really asked her, hey, do you want to go on a date? And in the beginning she said no, like, are you autistic? I remember she literally told this. I swear to God.
This is not true. I said no, but I didn't say he was autistic, and he always keeps saying it, but it's not true.
I don't know why, but this is exactly how I remember it. This is probably what I would tell myself or something, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you did. But we met there. We weren't looking on starting a business in the beginning together whatsoever, but then I started looking more into dropshipping, and Doreen was actually the more serious person, so me with the idea of dropshipping and Doreen with her more serious look on life and extreme work ethic was a perfect combination to start dropshipping together, right?
Yeah, that's true. He was more a big thinker, and I was just just like a worker. So without him, I would just work, and on the wrong things. And he would just think, but maybe not do the work. So it's a good combination.
So you can start a business together with your girlfriend/partner. For us, it was absolutely the right move. Now we're gonna enjoy some food. Everybody's looking at me in this restaurant, so I feel like an idiot. I'm doing it for you guys though, but let's enjoy some nice food. What do you have?
Lasagna.
I have truffle pasta. Cheers. We're now driving to Doreen's brother. We're gonna pick him up and have a cocktail, and she's driving because I had a glass of wine. Too much. I don't want to get caught with drunk driving again. I'm just kidding. But tomorrow we have an event organized, so a really nice event with 35 mentorship clients. So if you're in my mentorship, you were probably there. I love to meet people. There's even people flying over from another country, which is absolutely insane. A lot of Dutch people coming, a lot of Belgian people coming, and yeah, I am looking very much forward to meeting students in real life, because these guys are changing their lives as I am speaking right now to actually try to achieve the same thing that I am doing, and I'll see you guys there. It is now the day of the event. There's no one here yet, but this is the whole restaurant upstairs area that we have reserved for 37 students. Actually, a lot more people wanted to come, but sadly we had to cap it at 37 because I only decided to throw this event 2 weeks ago, and obviously in Antwerp, busy ass city, everything was already booked. But we have this awesome venue. Let's see how many students show up, and let's have some fun. Here a few days later, driving like idiots around Antwerp, and this is Lode. You've probably all met him before in one of my YouTube videos. This is a student of mine. He's now also a coach, and he drives ridiculous. So let's see what you do, I guess, and how many people we can make angry as shit. Oh shit! Either I die of a heart attack or we die from a car crash. We waren aan het sliden, hè? Ja. Dat is niet de bedoeling, gast.
Nee, we sliden niet, hè?
Jawel, jongen.
Ah, joh, dat is gewoon een beetje grip geweest.
Oh. How many car crashes have you had before, Lode?
16.
No, really?
1.
And what happened? What happened? Explain.
I flipped my car. That's what happened.
So you flipped your car?
Yeah, there was like a crazy road where I always drove, and then there was mud on the road from a tractor or something, and then I crashed.
It has nothing to do with how you were driving, right?
No, I was driving very slow.
Okay. We have to start praying now. We made it out alive, luckily. Now, a lot of people ask me if Belgium or Portugal, which one is better, like where would I live, would I ever move back to Belgium? And to be honest, I really like Belgium. Driving around in an Urus in Portugal is a bit fucked up because there's people who make 400, 500, 600 euros a month, while in Belgium everything is much more capitalistic, so driving around with this feels like you actually achieved something. But the weather, as you can see right now, it's grey, it's rainy, it's definitely not the best, especially in winter, because that's when it really gets cold as shit in Belgium, and in Portugal it's just hot throughout the entire year. And where I live though, I live on a little hill where there's absolutely nothing to do compared to here in Antwerp, where there are bars, restaurants, cafes absolutely everywhere. The general comfort of living is here 10 times better, but that also means that there's millions more distractions, which I do like that I don't have in Portugal. So to work and to enjoy life comfortably, I guess I like Portugal because it's boring and I can work very intensely, but to actually play in life, I like Antwerp a lot better. Now I'm gonna actually visit my mom and I'll show you my old shit room where I made my first $100,000 from. So I'm now at my mom's place, and this was the micro bedroom that I had where I actually made my first $10,000 in profit, where I grew up and where I started online business. And look how fucking small it is. This window is barely even functional, and as you can see, I can't even walk around. And on this desk right here, I made my first money. I started dropshipping and I actually escaped the matrix. And I know that there's a lot of of people in similar situations, and you then convince yourself that becoming rich is not for you because you don't have the starting capital, you don't come from a rich family or whatever. And as you can see, I'm living proof that this is complete horse shit. As you can see, these were some of the goals that I wrote down when I just got started with dropshipping. This means revenue per month. This means profit per month. And as you can see, as soon as I hit my first 10K profit month, I immediately moved out, which is why these are not checked. So if you are frustrated right now because you're also living in a 6 square meter room with almost no money to your name, but you do have an internet connection and a laptop, you can make it out of this shit. Because an internet connection and a computer is literally all you need. So it's my sister's birthday tomorrow, so I'm gonna buy a present now. I think I'm going to get her an iPhone 16 Pro or whatever the latest iPhone is. It's not the most flashy shit you see people gifting each other online because you're all desensitized to materialistic nonsense. But when I was younger, 5 years ago, I would have never thought that I could just buy an iPhone. I don't even know how much it cost, $1,500 probably, like that as a present for my sister. So it feels crazy that I can do this without even worrying about the price at all. Yeah, I really like to gift shit to my family and to just anyone around me. I think it's really important because my sister supported me a lot as well during the process of me trying to get started with dropshipping. Actually, the first winning product I ever found was a dog harness. You can see it right here, and I filmed it with my sister's dog, and she always helped me film it. She always filmed ads for other winning products as well, so I am obligated to gift her cool shit. This is the one, I guess. This was the only one they had in stock, black. I wish I could have gotten another color. It's super strange that a fucking electronics store has one iPhone in stock. But now I'm going to make a beautiful package from it. Gift wrap.
I can't believe I passed on my life. I can't believe the times were like, oh.
He's gonna be super happy. Happy birthday.
Oh shit. That's so nice. Oh my god. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Alsjeblieft.
It's really.
So just as I'm about to return home from my long trip in Belgium, I look online and all of a sudden there's this massive blackout in the whole of Portugal and Spain. Whole Portugal and whole Spain yesterday had literally no electricity. All my friends and all my students who live there now, they literally had no communication all day yesterday. The stores were in massive chaos apparently. So I was about to cancel my flight actually, because obviously I don't want to return to a country with no electricity, because the Portuguese government said it could take up to a week to fix. And just as I was about to cancel my flight, I got an email from Brussels Airlines saying that they already canceled my flight because there's a huge strike going on in Belgium. So not only am I stuck in Belgium because there's no electricity in Portugal, I'm literally also stuck in Belgium because there are no flights. So I don't know why these countries are on crack today, but this gives me a couple more days in Belgium, I guess, and the weather is absolutely beautiful. It's literally hotter than it is in Portugal right now. It's about 25 degrees. So in a moment I'm gonna go out, smoke a cigar, work outside, and then it is fucking time to go back to Portugal because I have a house waiting for me that I have to move to. Normally my moving date would be tomorrow, but now this is obviously postponed as well. I really enjoyed Belgium. I really enjoyed seeing my family again, my friends again. I enjoyed driving around in the Lambo in Belgium as well. But it's time for my next chapter in Portugal, in my new house, and it's time to actually start exploding the current businesses too. If you learned anything from this vlog, leave a comment with what you learned. And if you ever have any question about how I run my dropshipping stores or my brand, which I didn't even show you yet, but in the last 90 days we did almost $1 million. As you can see, refresh check, boom. Just DM me on Instagram because I'm open to questions and DMs. Believe me, when I find the time in my day, I reply to all the DMs that I get on Instagram at Samuel_Ecom. So I'll see you there and good luck on your journey.